Most people go through life without ever questioning who they are. They follow patterns, they fit in, they move on. But some people don't. They feel different, even when they look normal. They don't always talk about it, they don't always show it, but they carry a quiet awareness that makes life feel heavier. If you related to the last video, this one will feel even more specific, because these are the signs that your mind doesn't just think, it processes people, life, and meaning differently. The first sign is you notice what people avoid saying. Most people focus on what's spoken. You notice what gets skipped. The pause, the topic change, the forced laugh. You can feel when a sentence is covering something. And that's why casual conversations can feel exhausting to you. Because you're not hearing words, you're hearing intention. The second sign is you feel drained by environments other people enjoy. Crowds, noise, fast social energy. Other people leave those places feeling alive. You leave feeling mentally scraped. Not because you're antisocial, but because your brain is processing too much at once. You take in details, faces, tone, movement, energy. Your mind is not weak, it's over-responsive. The third sign is you don't forget experiences the way others do. Some people live a moment and it disappears. You live it and it stays. You remember how it felt, what it meant, what it revealed, even when you don't want to. That's why you can move on from people physically, but not mentally. Because your mind doesn't just store memories, it stores meaning. The fourth sign is you struggle with things that feel pointless. Most people can do routines without thinking, but when you don't understand the why behind something, your motivation collapses. You can't force your mind to care, and that can make you feel lazy sometimes. But it's not laziness, it's internal resistance to emptiness. Your mind doesn't want motion, it wants purpose. The fifth sign is you can read the room, but you don't feel part of it. You can joke, you can smile, you can blend in, but internally, you feel like you're watching yourself from the outside, like you're present, but also observing. And the reason is simple. Deep awareness creates distance. You don't just experience reality, you monitor it. The sixth sign is you overthink after social interactions. Not because you're insecure, but because your mind replays patterns. What did that look mean? Why did they say it that way? Did I miss something? Most people don't do that. They close the day and move on. You review. And that review can become mental noise. The seventh sign is you crave silence, but silence makes your mind louder. Because when the world goes quiet, you finally hear what your mind has been carrying. Thoughts you avoided, feelings you postponed, questions you never answered. And that's why you might stay busy even when you're exhausted. Not because you love stimulation, because you're avoiding the moment where you have to sit with your own depth. Now here's the part most people don't understand. Being not like most people is not a flex, it's a responsibility. Because when you see deeper, you feel deeper. And when you feel deeper, you carry more. That's why deep minds often feel tired, not because they do too much, but because they process too much. So if you felt different your whole life, the goal is not to become normal. The goal is to understand your pattern and stop punishing yourself for having a mind that notices what others ignore. Because your mind isn't broken. It's just tuned differently. And once you accept that, your life stops feeling like a problem and starts feeling like a design. This is human depth, understanding the mind beneath the surface.